I'm Scott Ott, and here's a thought. Back in early 2015, Republican presidential candidates arose, perhaps the most formidable assemblage of qualified candidates, if not the most numerous, in our lifetimes. They were governors, senators, business leaders, even a brain surgeon. They brought relevant experience from the public and private sectors. Some rose from humble circumstances, steadied by deep faith, clinging to time-tested principles of governance, manifesting evident integrity, and beholden to nothing but the Constitution. And Donald Trump ran as well. Each held a vision of a better tomorrow that was shared by countless Americans who longed to see him in the White House. Each pledged to run on the issues, and each proclaimed respect for their rivals. And also Donald Trump was in the race. It was morning in America again, and hope rose for a November 2016 landslide and a congressional sweep and new GOP majorities in state legislatures across this land. But less than a year later, that cadre of honorable candidates has been replaced with the most scurrilous lot of sleazy grifters, liars, racists, foreigners, and self-serving demagogues the world has ever seen. Not one candidate in today's field is a true Republican. All of them are Republicans in name only at best, and not a single one of them can win in November. How did this happen? And more precisely, who stole our gleaming Republican stalwarts and replaced them with evil doppelgangers, their Bizarro World twins? Meanwhile, on the Democratic side, Hillary Clinton and Bernie Sanders arose, along with several others whose names escape me now, and Martin O'Malley, whose name I wrote on my hand so that I wouldn't forget it. The Democratic field offers experience and charisma and the progressive views so beloved in the American heartland of Detroit. And Hillary Clinton and Bernie Sanders are also running. My point is that these Democrats are the same candidates today as they were when they announced. Oh, sure, you could denounce one as a failed diplomat and future felon who protects a sex predator and bashes women who are victims of sexual assault. And you could slam the other as a card-carrying socialist who honeymooned in the Soviet Union and attended a Sandinista rally in Nicaragua during the reign of Daniel Ortega. But if you did, Democrats would issue a collectivist yawn and say, "Tell me something I don't know." So we could sum up the Democratic presidential process this way. A farmer is rarely surprised by the aroma of the manure pile. Or, if you buy the bananas when they're brown, they won't go bad in your kitchen. As for the Republican presidential process, well, the authorities have issued an APB and launched an extensive search to find those GOP candidates who announced last year. In the meantime, authorities have only one working theory as to the disappearance of those Republican presidential candidates. That's right, cannibalism. I'm Scott Ott, and there's a thought.